Hello and welcome to Dogphilo. In this module, we will talk about the aggressive dog with humans. The dog manifests his superiority over other animals or humans in different ways. But this form of aggression always follows the same pattern. He communicates his intentions to his adversary by the language of the body, to warn him of danger. He responds to a gesture, even involuntary, that he interprets as a threat and reacts by aggressing. The dog can direct his aggression against his master as well as against strangers. This behavior is usually observed between 1 and 2 years when the dog reaches sexual maturity, even if episodes of aggression can be seen before. This is a phenomenon that is found especially in the male because, seeking new spaces, he rebels against his master. The cases of aggression between females are however not rare. A serious mistake, made by many masters, is to consider all members of the dog-human pack as equals. Because they think that establishing a hierarchical relationship with the man, pack leader, and the dog subject reduces the freedom of the animal. But as absurd as it may seem, the dog, if he does not recognize his master as the leader, feels responsible for the group to which he belongs, and authorized to make decisions for his master as well. He then rebels against his authority and manifests aggression against him. The dominant dog that bites his master is the one who usually sleeps on his bed. With one distinction. The dominant dog and the anxious dog, too much attached to his master, can both sleep on the bed. But while the first occupies the bed, grunting if his master tries to get in, the second goes to bed near the person, and he does not move from there. The dominant dog occupies the couch, growls if we try to take away his bowl, seizes objects not to let go, shreds pull on his leash, does not obey orders like sitting, or do not answer when called. He is jealous of other family members, especially children who have arrived after him in the house. He agrees to be caressed only on certain occasions, rebelling when he wants to be left alone. In this case, it is more correct to speak of aggressiveness by irritation. It is a dog who always defies the authority of his master. The latter justifies all his behavior and tries to calm him by spoiling and stroking. It only aggravates his pathology at the same time. If it is a dog that directs his aggressiveness against strangers, he behaves in an ambivalent manner. He can let himself be caressed and suddenly bite the hand that cuddles him, or allow a guest to enter the property he keeps, then nibble while he turns to leave. The dog is not always aggressive in all situations presented. It can be when it is intimate to get off the bed but may not show any aggression when removing his bowl. Some dogs only bite in the presence of their master. They are overprotected dogs who are braver in his presence, who attack, then become shy and foolish when they are alone. The temperament of the dog has a direct bearing on the tendency to dominance and aggression. But it is mainly the lack of education and the lack of a strict hierarchy. Where the pack leader, the man, does not exercise authority, which promotes rebelliousness and incisiveness. What attitude to adopt? To contain the social aggressiveness of his dog, the master must manage to regain control. Never forget that this is a behavioral pathology very difficult to heal. Punishment can work well, but its use is only recommended for very determined people who have a long experience of cohabitation with animals. It is possible to lift small dogs by the ribs and shake them slightly. But a good spanking with a newspaper can also serve to counteract their aggression. If they are taller, they can also be rushed with the leash. That's all for this module. Thank you for your attention. The next course is in the description. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to interact with your dog.